Good morning, year ones. I hope you're doing really well at home. I'm back today with another phonics video for you, and today I am doing a split digraph because you're learning a split digraph this week at home. Now, a split digraph is different to our digraphs and our trigraphs because it is split in the word. So we read the digraph and then we read the sound that's in the middle of it. I'm sure you already know this, but I thought I'd just remind you before we do our learning today. Now, you should be learning this A split digraph at home this week. So this is the sound that I'm going to do for the session today. I'm just going to show you how to form it on my board, and then you can have 1 minute to write the A split digraph as many times as you can. Now, the letter A we write by doing a C. So we start with a C and then join it up. So let me show you. There's my C, go back up to the top, down and flick. And then E. E is quite a tricky one, but we start from the middle, loop up and go back down. Now let me check the time. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute to write this as many times as you can. On your marks, get set, go. Fantastic. It's really important that you form your letters correctly. So this is a really good time for you to practice that. You might want to whisper to yourself, A, so that you remember what sound this split digraph makes. Let me check the time. Oh, we're about halfway through. So keep going, keep writing this split digraph on your board. Make sure you're forming your letters beautifully. I know you'll be working really hard at home. Fantastic. About 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic. How many times have you written it on your board or on a piece of paper or on the floor? Did you do it more than 15 times? Did you do it more than that? Well done if you did. Okay, now I'm going to give you 5 words. 2 of them are going to be alien and 3 of them are going to be real. So you need to see if you can work out which ones are the real ones and which ones are the alien ones. Okay, this is the first one. I'm just popping the sound buttons on there for you. Okay, have a go at reading this word for me. And all together, S or aches, slakes. What do you think about slakes? Real or made up? Definitely a made up word. I've never heard of slakes. Okay, next one. Well done. If you remembered that you have to read the split digraph and then the sound in the middle. Okay, have a go at this one. Okay, all together. Ate, mate. What do you think about mate? Real or made up? Definitely a real word. That's like another word for friend, isn't it? They might be your mate. Okay, next one. You write it down. Sound buttons on. Okay, have a go at this one. All together. Or flame. What do you think about flame? Real or made up? I wonder if you know where you might find a flame. It's definitely a real word. You might find it on a fire. They have flames in them, don't they? Okay, next one. Oh, what am I going to go for? Oh, this one. So what have we had? 2 real words and 1 alien. So is this going to be real? Is this going to be alien? Okay, all together. G or abe. Glabe. What do you think about glabe? Made up word. That's definitely not a real one. And last one. Oh, this might challenge you a little bit because this has got a digraph in it as well. Here we go. And all together. Ape. Shape. Real or made up? Definitely a real word. We have learned at school about our shapes, haven't we? Our 2D and 3D shapes. Okay, now this time I've got 5 words for you to write down on a board, on a piece of paper, or wherever you want to write it at home. And remember to pop your sound buttons underneath it so that you really are sounding it out as you go. If you finished and you're waiting for me to go on to the next one, maybe in your head you can start to think about a sentence with that word in. So the first word is tape. Listen, tape. Tape. Okay, have a go. I'm going to write it on my board while you're writing it. Tape. Okay, I've written it. I'm going to give you 7 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is what it should look like. I'm going to give myself a tick. Tape. Tape. Well done if you wrote that correctly at home. My sentence for tape is I stick my present together with some sellotape. Okay, next word is whale. Now the word whale, the W sound, is a digraph. I wonder if you can remember the digraph that makes a W sound. If you're not sure, it doesn't matter at all because I'm going to write it on my board. So have a go at whale, whale. Okay, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Give myself a tick. Whale, whale. Well done if you remembered that W sound because we haven't practiced that one again. And that is a tricky one to remember. So well done if you remembered that one. Okay, next up is going to be the word spade. 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 Have a go at writing spade on your board. Fantastic. I've written it on mine, ready to show you. Here we go. Spade. Spade. Well done if you sounded that one out correctly. Now, the next one is a little bit of a trick question, and I'm going to do a little bit of talking about that before I give you this word. Now, this word has a k in between the split digraph, okay? Now, there is a rule about the 2 k sounds in a split digraph, so I wonder if you can remember it when you're writing. If not, I'm going to talk about it afterwards, so don't worry, just sound it out as best you can. So the word is snake. 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 Have a go, and then I will talk to you about the rule with a k sound with a split digraph. Okay, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds. Snake. 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 Okay, here it is. Snake. Snake. Now the rule is that when you are reading a split digraph with a k in it, if it's a k sound, it will always be a kicking k. If we have a curly k in between our split digraph, that makes a s sound. So like the word rice, space, lace, trace, they all have curly k in them and they make a s sound. So if there's ever a word with a k in it, like snake or cake or bake, they will always be a kicking k. Now, this last part of our phonics session is where I write you a sentence. Now, I've written quite a long sentence for you to write today, so you might just have to wait a few moments while I write it down. My pen's going a little bit funny as well, so hopefully you will be able to read this at home. Just finishing writing it now. Well done for waiting. going to put the sound buttons. I will hold it up here, but I'm just going to put the sound buttons in for the split digraphs. Okay, here it is. I'm going to hold it up next to me. It's quite a long one. Have a go at reading it. And remember, I always talk about reading your sentences fluently. So please make sure you don't just read it through once. Read it through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times, however many times you need to make sure that you are really fluent with your reading. That will really, really help you with reading stories and things like that as well. So have a good go. Going to give you a little bit longer for this one because it is a very long sentence that I've got you to read today. Keep going. I know that you'll be doing a really, really good job at home. Okay, 30 more seconds to read this through as many times as you can. Okay. Oh, a little bit longer. It hasn't quite been 30 seconds yet. 10 more seconds. Well done. Okay, let's read it through together. We had a cake and it was in the shape of a snake, with a lovely full stop at the end there. Fantastic, well done with that A split digraph. Now this week I have given you some words to learn. I think last week's word, one of them was house. So I thought to end our phonics session, we would just have a practice at writing the word house. I'd like you to write this 5 times on a piece of paper, on a whiteboard, on the floor. Obviously not with your pen on the floor, with your finger. Okay, have a go at writing the word house. This is one of our tricky words, so it doesn't follow phonics. It does have the ow digraph in, but we wouldn't hear the E at the end, so we have to learn how to write this one. So have a go at writing this through, how many times did I say? 5 times? 5 times. Write this through 5 times to end our phonics session today. Fantastic. Now, once you finish this, you might want to go over to Phonics Play, or go and have a look at a game online, or have a look at a Geraldine the giraffe with the A split digraph, just to really reinforce that learning so that you really know this digraph. Maybe you could have a look around the house, see if there's anything you can find with the A split digraph in. Let me see if I can think of anything with the A split digraph in. I don't know if I can think of anything. Maybe you can think of something in the house that has the A split digraph in. Maybe if you've got a cake at home that has an A split digraph in. Thank you so much for watching. This is really, really good for your phonics to do these sessions, and I'm going to do one later in the week for our other digraph, which I think is the ow sound. So keep working really hard at home and watch the sound video a couple of times a week to really reinforce your phonics. Have a lovely week, year 1. Bye-bye.